Envoy has just been an S&D mastermind. You're talking about those two, but you have the two best teams clearly in the game, in control. And a lot of the times, that's the swing mode. And well, FaZe, they're able to win both at Major 1 finals.
Now, call me crazy.
You are.
You've got superstars everywhere. But like for me, it's not the superstars and the usual suspects. It's like Draza on FaZe and Envoy on Thieves. I think guys like that are going to be the difference in this series. I really do.
Yeah, and I think you look at Beezy, man. I mean, listen, what he did in the winners final, he had some takeover maps. So we don't say that often, right? Maybe in a search and destroy, but it was the 3 respawns where he shined like the star that he is. Can he keep that up? Can he maybe, slow down Envoy, especially in hard points? Map 1s, Envoy has not been great for him, but he might be the best 2-3-5 player in the league.
And we look through kind of the records on the year for a lot of these maps. Listen, they're your 2 best teams. They were running to finals. They've been getting wins. There are a lot of strong maps here. But like the only one that I looked at where I was like, this is maybe a big advantage is probably like the Skyline hardpoint for Thieves. Where else do you think it is?
I mean, dude, these first 3, listen.
But I mean, they're good for FaZe too.
I hear you. 26-3 though across the first 3 for LAThieves.
That's a wild one.
We're going to a red card hard point where LAThieves have not lost on the year. 9-0. FaZe, if you want to test how good is your hard point, it's going to be right here. Map number 1.
And this is a red card where sometimes they're great, sometimes they're shit. I don't know what I'm going to see from FaZe on red card hard point, but I'm hoping for a war, a battle. Will it be a 2-2 split on the wins this year heading into champs? Will FaZe win 3 out of 4 and further cement their legacy as the greatest and most consistent team of all time? Here we go, map 1, FaZe, Thieves, red card to start. And as you said, Thieves have yet to lose it on the year. Can they slow down the improved hardpoint though from FaZe?
Yeah, and I think the highlight for FaZe this weekend on this map has been the subs, right? They will stick with 2 subs. A lot of teams will bring out 3 to 4 ARs, try to slow the map down, take some of those longer range fights. But you're looking at Simp and Hydra. It just feels like those 2 understand this map more than anyone when it comes to raw slaying ability. But Draza, a nice start at 4-1. LAThieves with some early time. As we're going to rotate here soon towards P2.
Fantastic setup on the map right now for Thieves, but a multi from Simp. Not going to keep going. I thought maybe the triple there, but Hydra lurking. Hydra finding the kills. No opening yet rotation for FaZe. Ghosty trying to make sure of that, working with Scrap to shut down any transition play from FaZe. But, well, they're pushed forward far, and the spawn's going to happen. They're back down for FaZe. They have a bit of a split. You pick it up on one side, you pick it up on the other. What a stretch there from Thieves. 4 dead, all the control in the world. FaZe fighting for their first point.
And this is it, man. Just the map control that LAThieves, they understand this map better than anyone, right? All the ARs are out. You have stage lockdown. Simp's going to try to go on a route and make you play. Well, you're going to rely on him. He's going to find that double. You're still looking for your first point.
Maybe going to come now. Finally, they'll get in. The subs kind of held, well, Beezy really limited until that kill. If you're going to have those early rotations and setups to be able to pull out a lot of ARs, it's going to make it difficult for Simp and Beezy. You want to run subs like you said. If you can be ahead of the curve with your FaZe, you can really be a thorn in the side of LAThieves. We'll keep an eye on the setups and the big rotations, but it's all Thieves early on, up 40, pushing for 53rd. Now right to rip and roars. Draza hits a little snap and drop shot.
Yeah, and he needs to, because you're all going to spawn out, and well, Old is still up. So it's going to be a 4 versus 2 around the P3. Both teams battling for control. Envoy, Ghosty, they're going to be out of the play for some time. So you're looking at this guy to maybe just lurk and make you play. Well, he does just that. Great awareness out of Hydra. FaZe are starting to earn some time, but they're losing the numbers.
Draza trying to keep the numbers, though. He is traded out, though, quickly. Back into the point. Go Thieves, it's going to be the multi-kills that are everything. Hydra finds one there. It'll be him, a BZ, Simp, those close-range snaps and Cinderella-type plays. Dancing around the point.
And this is just total control. It has been since the get-go. Maybe an opening for FaZe. They're going to find 2. They still have to deal with him. Hydra trying to do what he can, at least finessing, wasting their time on rotation. A big 1 versus 1. Celium versus Envoy, and well, Cel, he is going to control stage 10 seconds before the money hill does pop on up. Well, FaZe need this to get into the game.
Yeah, like I guess you feel okay down 50 because the BC's 3 and 10. He has been limited, and yes, he has been a stud for them this weekend.
Might have to pull another AR.
Maybe you will, maybe you will. Okay, in this particular matchup, but a stage hold can be everything. Uh-oh, here we go. Cell gonna be in trouble. The pressure gonna come in. He tries to reposition. Will the reposition pay off? He gets a little bit of help. Tagged up though, Wallbang's coming in. He's on 4 straight. He's gonna work towards this Hellstorm. He gets all this time, maybe finds another kill. He's gonna be in prime position to add a little extra utility over to the Faze side. But the swarm is coming. The Thieves are roaring. Pressure to sell once again, it's all gonna be on him. Little help from Simp, but now the pinch is in. Faze pushed out of the point.
Yeah, you're gonna have another chance though on a reset, but Scrap's able to find 2. Now just trying to find Envoy. It always just feels like that last guy's so tough to take down. But Draza, he's gonna hit the final 15, or at least try to. You'd love to split this if you're Thieves. You did a pretty darn good job.
And on the other side, you chip away at it a bit. Abizi struggles continue though, 3 and 14. He's got to wake up in this final. Number 2 on the map, it's going to be Simp there early on the rotation. He's going to find a kill towards the point. He's going to get 2, similar to what we saw Hydra do early. Big plays there from Simp in Atlanta Faze, trying to find some time around camera.
Yeah, Hydra was able to find that kill, but he does, get that player out of the hill. Nice nade out of Ghosty, so keeping this P5 messy, as it always is. Whole team just battling for control, but yeah, what's going to happen for Abizi, right? He is just a guy who plays with a lot of confidence. When that confidence goes away, what does he need to do to get back into the game? But Draza's on that 5 spree. There is Abizi, still with the sub out, sticking to his game.
We'll see how long he sticks to it, because the only thing sticking right now, I think, is Thieves' bullets to his forehead. He is quadruple positive.
Negative.
No success. Oh, negative. Oh, yeah. Well, I got that backwards. Quadruple negative and struggling, but Simp is carrying the load. You saw, their last series.
You take this, right?
Oh yeah. But in the winner's final, you had like a dub out of Simp, Abizi goes nuts. You had a dub out of Abizi, Simp goes nuts. They try to pick each other up. Why they're the greatest duo of all time. Abizi, though, still shooting crooked.
Yeah, well, this is, you're only down 11. With him having that rough of a start, you take that all day. 2 minutes off the game clock already. Sometimes on a red card, that's just what happens. But a lot of the times, teams clean it up on this first rotation. Well, second rotation over towards that P1. Abizi inside a ticket, just waiting for his teammates on spawn.
And I think what was so impressive from him was, yes, the kills, but his ability to finesse, the ability to annoy players like Rancor, those ARs that can be such a staple in the back lines. His reading of situations and finesse so crucial. Hasn't been able to get much of that as of now. And as his teammates drop around him, he's going to take a route, looking for openings, trying to heat on up. 3 straight for him. Still alive. He's going to catch. Oh, I thought caught Ghosty.
Yeah, almost does. But LAThieves, they're doing a great job controlling stage, controlling middle of the stairs. So Faze have not been able to contest. Slowly but surely, that lead continues to grow here for LAThieves. Just past that 100-point mark. P2 coming up soon in 5 seconds. Well, Ghosty's on 5 in a row. Getting closer and closer towards that Hellstorm, but you have the spawns that you want into that setup where they were so great the first time we were here.
Back to Ghosty. Keep an eye on this streak. This goes nuts from the steps. Trying to keep it going, work with his teammate to isolate Stealth. They're able to do that. They're winning it from the front, but uh-oh, here comes Abizi. They do trade it out, so can't do anything too crazy. All the kills going the way of Thieves. Lead pushing back out to about 50. These P2s have been terrific for Thieves.
Yeah, that was a great job. Both the Tiny Tears, Simp and Abizi, tried to, take a long route through the middle, but they were able to catch it. Scrap was able to find 2. Now up to 3 in a row, leading the lobby in kills. And yeah, this has been almost the cleanest of 60s here for LAThieves. Ghosty, he's been alive this entire time since P1. All this objective time has led towards this Hellstorm. A big moment here for Faze to fight back.
You see why they're undefeated on the year, ripping, roaring, trying and not dying. Thieves in control. Let's hear the cops.
No, we didn't.
Sip and sell.
No, we didn't. He's not showing off the hill, by the way.
You should be weak. Eat Two there. I'm actually, 2 out at one time. Yeah.
Alright, 1 out, 2 on, 2 on 5.
One more.
Easy.
Chop.
Don't see him.
Low, watch out. Nice, another one there on top. Both they ours.
Big 20. I can make for new.
Let's put that guy. One left. 2 of them. Another one here. Draws. He's already behind us, I'm pretty sure. I'm carrying him.
Oh, he knew. EP2. Who's that EP2?
Yo, just everyone, right up.
Yeah, I'm camping us 1.
low streak, low streak, 1v2.
1-2,
Absolute time, trust.
Yo, listen, 2 mid hedge.
Sometimes trust in yellow.
Yeah, you're gonna streak up.
Trust in yellow.
Mid and then we.
Yo, come in. Go in.
Yo, going mid door right now.
I don't see the door. Where that?
Middle.
Payphone and 2 times. We're gonna payphone 2 times.
Payphone. Dead. Just got the top.
1 time, 2, I got 1.
There's 20 low streak. Yo, low streak, first guy. One shot. He's on the
Did you
hedge.
make them split though? Yes or no?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm trying out with you. Only one more.
Weak. Low right.
One red hedge, the rest of
Red
their
hedge. One shot, 2 of them. I'm just living. I gotta live.
Just stay alive. We need to one time here.
That's it.
Top. He's still 2 to their side, down, 2 to their side. 2 of them.
I'm
Oh
an
my god, weak, go.
Yeah, I got one. Another one there. Another one there. Set.
Mid hedge, top, mid hedge.
Don't it.
Mid hedge.
Here,
Nice.
What's in you? What's in you?
Here.
Okay, go research. I'm going to take it.
Yo, I have to pay for cut.
Nice. He could be light. Yo, he's just elbow.
Yo,
On the camera.
Hey, yo, what's MVP for me? Let's do mid. After
I'm
that.
running in chairs.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm the bitch.
Nice. I even took it.
I'm staying on chairs.
Yeah, elbow. I'm not
I'm the bitch. Same.
Everyone breathe.
I got my elbow.
I'm the bitch.
On top. Yo, John's in top.
I'm pushing down.
Scrap is flying. 5 straight on 32. Lead growing again for Thieves. Close to putting away the map 1. I mean, Dross made a massive play early in that stage hard point, but Thieves answer back behind the streak. They are battling, and this is a fantastic hold at camera. Every single second feels like a dagger.
I mean, Scrap is frying, but how good is the communication at LAThieves? Just so many back and forths. Envoy and Ghosty just calling out the strats, calling out names, where they're going. And of course, you just sprinkle in Scrap yelling at him. Dead after dead is LAThieves, 16 points away from taking map 1.
Up nearly 100. Hydra, Scrap, the superstars doing it. You're getting a full team effort, but wow, this is why you paid those guys to be in the roster. Looking to shut it down here with the final 15. They have outplayed and outclassed in the map 1. Good thing for FaZe, no strangers to dropping the map 1. Typically the team B, and that's when they bounce back after. Nice little stretch there from them, but maybe too little, too late. We'll see. Close to having that nutty comeback in the map 1 of the winner's final.
Yeah, it's been a crazy weekend. And well, BZ finally pulls out that extra AR, but I think it's just a little too late. This is just maybe the one team where you can't do that. You have that second sub, and it seems to go against them. This LAThieves, and this is why they are undefeated on this map. Nobody squares up with them. FaZe trying to do it again. Well, it just not gonna work out.
Still fighting though, trying to clear the player out of the point. 13 still needed for Thieves. This would have to be perfect, and well, what's been perfect is Thieves P2. Their P2s have been nuts. Cell's getting out the 5 straight. Maybe he can earn a streak to make this more manageable. This has been a bit of a terror, an incredible stretch from FaZe. It's just, is it too late, or is it another insane comeback? We've had so many this weekend, so many this past month. Is there another one maybe coming here? Ghosty maybe playing spoiler. They have to fight through now. Thieves are inside. Scrap is winning fights. He is roaring. P2 is where it started for him. P2 is where it ends. Thieves getting that 10-0 now on the year on right guard hard point, and that is the reason why they may never see it again for the rest of the year. There's always a beat-up versus this team, but for FaZe, I mean, their vault has gotten away for them, right? This was the one worry for FaZe coming into this tournament, was just sort of map selection, their map pool when it comes to hardpoint. They've relied on Rewind. They will have that later on, but we just got to get there. Well, no, they won't have. They'll have Hacienda later on, so it's going to be a tough one for FaZe. Yeah, maybe just pull out that third AR a little late. Listen, they found success behind. They always want to run more subs. FaZe always want to play more speed, get in your face, but it was incredible finesse, incredible angles and setups from Thieves to kind of limit those play-making ability from FaZe. BZ, I mean, he gets going a bit. He was about 4 and 16 or something to start out. Definitely heats on up, but then Simp starts to slow down once a BZ gets going. Draws, definitely a leader on the FaZe side, but on the other end of it, Scrap and Hydra, the super mega stars of this Thieves lineup. You get what you paid for.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, after the first, set of hills, you're only down around 11, and it's looking pretty good, but you see the big jump, 106 to 157, that was that second P2.
Yeah.
And then FaZe, they had stage control, but that is where that streak comes in, allows LAThieves to split a good majority of that time. You flatline a bit if you're FaZe to round that game out.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the streak, I mean, maybe you got that time and we got ourselves a game. You saw the comeback kind of starting as well, just, yeah, too late. They only need, what, 15 for the win by the time FaZe started to get that little stretch going. We'll check out some of the highlights. Impressive win from Thieves, but I think for FaZe, it's like, I don't know, they knew what they were getting into with this map one. I'm not saying they chalked up as a loss by any means, but this is one that favored Thieves. It is their search and control game that got them the win at that major one. It might be on the back of that, because they just, can they split the hard points? Can they win one? Can they win the map?
No, I thought it's actually Skyline. Yeah, I thought it was Hasi. No, it's actually Hasi's the second control.
Yes.
So, yeah, Skyline hard point.
That's even harder for him, probably.
Yeah, just the map pool in hard point. But yeah, reliant on search and destroy and control moving forward.
Might be the same exact recipe to get a win here, but listen, this is not the same Thieves team from Major 1 when it comes to search and destroy. Hydra, we know, is a player that gets better and better as the year goes on in search. Major 1 not great for him after that. Kind of in that top 3 to 5 conversation when it comes to search players. He's going to be huge for him. This is a refined team. They now have a major title. I don't think it's realistic to count on winning 3 searches.
No, yeah, that's just it, right? I mean, if you're LAThieves, that was the whole goal after Major 1. Just locked in on S&D and control. We're going to be a great hard point team. That has stuck for them. Yeah, we're doing a rewind, search and destroy next, and I mean, it's a solid map for both teams, but we have not seen it for FaZe on this major. So, I mean, it's one of those things where it's a lot of just, preparation from online, now bring it into the major, but a lot of the times you're hoping to play some of the maps you've seen over the weekend, so you can make some small adjustments.
Yeah, right.
You know, what works, what doesn't work. This should be a good one.
Just knowing it's that Skyline map 4, though, it's like, it feels like one FaZe maybe needed to win. I don't know if they viewed it that way, but better chance probably there. Granted, I know Skyline can be crazy, but Thieves sometimes limit the wackiness. They can be so good.
Yeah, I think if you can get it to 5, if you're like FaZe, you have a chance. I think the back 3 are very good for FaZe. But can they get there?
Can they get there? This map 2 is huge. Absolutely huge. We just know, like, when Thieves win, a lot of times it's 3-0. It is 4-0. They will smash you. FaZe trying to survive to get deeper in this. Because, I mean, as good as FaZe played this weekend, from an overall season standpoint, from like a map standpoint, it is advantage to Thieves, I think. When you broke it down and looked at the actual maps, like, listen, they've been one of the best online teams of all time. I know they have a major win too, so not taking away from the land performance for Thieves, but like online they've been insane. It's like all their map records look ludicrous. They do. There's not a lot of openings for FaZe. As good as they are at some things, Thieves a little bit better statistically. They just are.
Yeah, 26-3 for these first 3.
Yeah, that's insane. 26-3. For these opening maps is absolutely absurd. What was it for the map 2?
What, undefeated 3-0 here for FaZe, I think 5-1 for Thieves. So both love a little rewind, search and destroy.
Map 2, grand final. Here we go. Thieves trying to steamroll, take control and never look back. On offense, let's see what they can find, but Scrap was roaring in that map 1. It was dead. Energy was going. The comps were so good in that listening.
And we know sometimes, right, when you're in, the team waiting in the final, that map 1 can get away from you. The team just played a loser's bracket final, just took down Miami. Guns are going to be a little bit hotter. It felt like the back half. Maybe FaZe started getting going a bit, but now they have to respond here. It's a 2-for-1 for Thieves, and you see, he's just trying to dodge bullets. His Envoy does a great job to give them numbers.
Ghosty's going to get picked, though, as good as it was from Envoy and Hydra to stay alive. Self's going to get 2, and then he's going to be dropped. Let's go, 1v1, Simp, Hydra, why not, Simp? Wins the one-on-one. Not really a crazy clutch scenario, but God, he had a lot in that winner's final, didn't he?
Yeah, but Celium is the difference maker there, right? I mean, he gets the pick on Adosi to turn this into 2 versus 2. Then he gets the second. And Simp has no clue, Hydra has no clue where Simp is. Just trying to time it, not able to get away with his life.
And Proto, I mean, very different, obviously, but like, FaZe got slaughtered in the first blood department. Still won that map. They 3v4'd a lot. So a team more than capable of bringing it back with down a man. Don't want that to be the case the entire time throughout this map too, but they get it done that one. Big play to Celium, as you said. Okay. We'll flip it. Cell's got eyes on street, and this is aggressive quickly from Thieves. They love to take space over towards Burger. It's going to be sometimes Hydra, sometimes Scrap. They will find openings, and he found an opening.
Yeah, I say, did he spot him? No, you're just shouldering. I mean, Scrap's looking over him. Now, what does Hydra want to do? Does he want to take down Cell? Does he want to flank the rest of them? Well, Scrap might be asking for some assistance, but he's just going to back away, leave Hydra to do whatever he wants.
How often have we seen this from Thieves? Like, they have some magic up the street. They find openings so often. We saw it against Surge so much. We see it here in this round. The player in Celium or times like Abuza, like, it's just the angle. You don't spot it. You're so focused on one thing. As soon as shots go, Hydra's going to move up. And that should be the opening. There's the first blood. Scrap actually ends up getting it back-to-back first bloods for him. You got to close out this round, though. Better chance to do it now is Ghosty backs one in as well. Draza wins a nutty one. Maybe gives them a shot.
Yeah, maybe a bit of an overkill if you are Hydra, but you're going to be playing with confidence. Envoy, his duo,
nice,
there to back him up. Now he's going to call in for help, and Thieves off that middle street play with Scrap and Hydra able to find that first blood, keep numbers.
And that's what we're going to watch a lot on those offenses for FaZe. Like, how are they going to deal with that? Because they don't do it every time. But if you see Hydra playing street side, just know he's going to be aggressive. He absolutely is. Sometimes he'll pull out an AR, get to Burger, and find an angle at a DVD. Sometimes he'll work a two-man game of Scrap, but they're as good as anyone at doing it. And it just seems like they understand something about the timings that the others don't.
Well, I mean, Cell's just throwing shoulders, right?
He
Scrap's peppering shots, so it's just tough for Cell to watch everything.
Like, it's almost like he's looking at me go. He's putting shots at me go. He just finds the cut on through. 1-1 though. Scrap, all the first bloods so far. Looking to maybe find another. He's trying to square up with Sim. Sim gets the spot, Scrap gets the info as well. Oh, Sim takes some shots there.
A lot of shots. He's going to have to call for backup, but he's going to rotate over. So he's going to reach in, but Scrap, he's going to continue to push forward. He wants to take gunfights.
Looks like they're trying to maybe double chow this. Scrap's got to be careful. He wants to chow anything, but you're hoping for a one-on-one. Now comes the help from Hydra. Abizi's going to push it out and find the opener. And no Scrap's there as well. I think Sim's taking 200 damage in the round, but he's still going to be alive. Back towards the B-bomb protection, taking space. Will also be number 4 in Draza.
Yeah, but Scrap has an idea, or does he?
No, I don't think he's spotted him.
We're going to go for this plant. Scrap is going to tie it up at 3 versus 3, but what does Draza find? Draza's able to get 1, he's able to find 2. Both of those players backed it away from the bomb. Now it's down to a 1 versus 3. We saw him do it just a match ago. A little bit tougher, though. As FaZe know his position, Celium's going to find the deal. They take the lead.
And granted, it was a very different timing and situation, but like that exact spot on the map is going to be so big as we get deeper into this. Late in the round, early in the round, that angle, there's just so many openings to get shots in.
Yeah, and when you have 4 towards B, right, you just don't know. They could, hit any sort of timing. It's one of those where they should be a burger the entire round. You've had no mid-street presence, so you're just taking the risk to go for the plant.
Yeah, I don't know. The last round was like, okay, Hydra got there. Let's wait and see when he pounces. Here, Draza got there. What does he find from it? Ends up being 2. Abizi able to get that first blood, so on the board in that regard, but up 2-1 in the scoreline. Looks like a more standard round where Scrap's going to push up, and Hydra's not going to be aggressive on that side of it. So a little more typical maybe for Cell for now.
Envoy, Abizi just waving hello. Finding that information. Celium continues to watch. Street could just be an A execute here for FaZe. As well, stuns going over the top. Sim just crawling on up, just maybe waiting for a slide chow from one of the players from LAThieves. But this has been a very patient rewind game so far for our attacking teams.
Yeah, grand final time. That's why. What's the timing going to be? Do they push this while the plant's coming down and have advantage? That seems to be the case. Starting to go forward is going to be Ghosty. The plant's going to be in. Can Sim now get away? The most efficient planner in Slayer, in search and destroy. Will they pick out his spot? He is just waiting. The pressure's going to come in. They are. They're going to find him. Sim's going to drop.
Draza's trying to make a play. He's trying to find the play timing. Celium, well, it's going to get red. Hydra, of course. That's the type of play that he would make. So 1 versus 4. Diffuse already halfway there. Not planted for you. So LAThieves respond on defense.
Yeah, it just feels like, Sim's got nowhere to go after the plant. Like, he's just kind of stuck there. As they swing on him, it just feels like someone has to kill there. Like, someone has to grab one of those.
Yeah, it's just tough. I mean, maybe there's a chance he can get away somewhere, but yeah, he's opting to play a bit of an off angle, waiting for a slide chow. But yeah, Dosi just reads it. Good stuff there from Josie to open it up. And then, yeah, Droz is like,
I don't know
I'll
if
try to do something.
That Envoy and Ghosty pushed up, right? Like, I don't know if he could really back that up.
Yeah, it's just a risk. Maybe you could run through Jen, slide through the door. Just, yeah, he has no help in
I
that.
thought the second they swung on him, like someone was going to get a pick on the players. Just no one got anything. Easy, a rough map 1. Trying to make some plays here in the search and destroy as we're all square. Taking risks, maybe he's going to be draws. Keep an eye on that number 4.
Yeah, I mean, Josie's been watching this, but the timing has not worked out for him. While Droz is able to sneak on through, bomb is being planted.
How often is that route? That player that makes the play. Draws gets through, finds the kill. Now just trying to get away with his life, buy as much time as he can.
Yeah, he hits a stun, so his teammates can get to him. It's a stun on a Josie. Cellium is keeping Thieves on his courtyard side. He's gonna have a big 1v1 versus Envoy. Abizi though on the retake. And well, this defense for both of these squads has been perfect. And as you said, it all is about that flank.
It seems that way so far, right? Like not always the case on everyone, but so far in this, yeah. What's the timing? What's the opening? What do you do? Both teams are trying to deal with it right now. It's Hydra taking risks, it's Draza taking risks, and so far the risks are paying off. Is it going to end up biting him? How do you deal with it?
Yeah, I think maybe if you're a defense, maybe throw a little bit more beat aggression, just kind of avoid the middle street. Or if you're an offense, just try to give it up, go quick towards B, but that is not easy.
Just feels like you almost like have to have someone that their only job is to
watch that
play. But then at the same time, if it is an aggressive type offense, or sorry, defense, you have a 4-on-3 somewhere else because they're posted, it can end up hurting you. But I might just be like, hey, listen, just make sure no one gets there. Okay, this is looking more at the early round. Hydra is going to be playing there with Scrap. Can Cell get the spot this time, or will the timing be there for Hydra to get through? So let's watch Cell's POV and see how this plays out. Hydra's waiting. He wants to hit this cross, so it's probably like...
It's probably now.
He gets damage in, Hydra's going to go.
Yeah, so he has to back away, and now Hydra, he's going to sneak on up through laundry.
And this is where Cell's got to say, like, I backed up and didn't have an angle, someone could be through, right? Like,
yeah, no, he's got to give the top to team something to be open, but they're just busy. Hydra, though, doesn't find a kill. Bomb is planted, and Cell gets a first blood. Still doable, though, for Thieves. Hydra's going to fly. Turn this into a 3 versus 3.
Trying to get back to full. He will. On the stairs. Popping and peeking. Strap's going to find another Hydra. Hydra. I thought it got away from him when he first got through, but there still another example. Like, I guess I'm just thinking, like, if Cell backs down there, there's a timing there. Someone's got to turn their head, right? Or some reposition.
Yeah, or he's just got to call it. He's got to combat better. But both teams struggling really on their offense. These retakes on point for our teams. And while we saw Hydra's POV, this was Scrap. He's worried about someone maybe being on the defuse. Draza, he just pre-fires that, but Scrap able to find 2.
Or I think like that player right now, it seems it's not about, listen, as much as I like Cell, Scrap, they want to take a one-on-one and Chow, your job's to not take damage and always have eyes.
Well, take damage.
Just sitting there shouldering, not thinking about taking the fight, but more just making sure nobody gets through. I don't know. The only reason it's open is because he takes damage that's back down.
Yeah, let's see what both our teams have to do.
I mean, I'm not professional. I'm just speaking out loud. It's just been wide open, and I'm thinking through how they're going to deal with it.
And maybe here's another chance. It was Droz. Instead of going all the way through Burger, he tried to get through mid-street. He does get caught. Bomb being planted. Another retake on this A site.
I think you're going to go. They know once deep towards Burger, they're going to sit with numbers, or are they? No numbers anymore. Oh, on Cell, he's going to get slammed back-to-back for Thieves. Lovely bit of work there in the round.
And that's just a call. LAThieves, as soon as that bomb is planted, Envoy is saying go. He's trying to catch them on these slides forward. He's got some help over the top, and it is clean. They find all 3 in the 3-on-3.
And that's partially probably why you kill Draws, so you know there's no funny business, or it's like, hey, if somebody did get through, if we just push forward, then whatever. Get the other kills, then we'll deal with it. Stay active, post-plant. Like, you want to just plant post up, but right now it feels like you probably have to be active just with how these rounds are playing. Don't give time for the late flank to come in.
Well, here's a switch up, maybe aggression towards B. LAThieves, though, they're going to call this. They know. All 4 players are going to be in courtyard. They are quickly going to react, try to take Jen's control and work through the flank. Meanwhile, Ghostie's going to back all the way up, and this is just going to be a pinch.
Oh, that pick. Huge from Strap. Another first blood for him, his 3rd. He got him in that. Not able to do it. Hydra somehow gets 2.
Thieves a round away from a 2-0 edge. They read the aggression and they deal with it perfectly.
It's not only as soon as they read it, if they have a response for it, they have the reaction right away. What is the play call? Hey, two are gonna go through DVD, we're gonna flank right away. Ghosty, you go all the way back towards our spawn. But yeah, I think the key is Scrap somehow rips Simp on the slide across, because Simp wants to get to the bomb. But he's able to hit the shots, gets the headshot, and in that moment, Faze panic.
He's 8-3, 1,300 damage, 3 first bloods. Scrap is ripping. And Zed, you think of the winner final, map 2, 14-4, he's 1-5. They have taken him out of this and not made the plants easy like we just saw. Faze got to win 3 straight, starting here.
Well, that's how that hits.
Counters another pick from Scrap. Another first blood. That is 4. Taking any fight, putting down heads. One of the straightest shooters we have ever seen. And his kill, well, that might steal the map too. It's a 2v3 chance now for Faze. Abizi is going to even up the odds. 2 versus 2.
Yeah, it's just Ghosty. He's been a little bit out of the play. He was hoping that everyone would route to him. He was making the route through Burger. So when the 2v2, they do not have bomb either. You have the read on this if you're Abizi and Draza, it feels like. With Abizi's position. Still a stun in his hand. Ghosty gonna throw it out, not gonna connect. Almost takes out a teammate.
Yeah, that was
Time is ticking.
nearly funky. 20 to go. The 2v2 for the map. Here goes Ghosty. Here goes Hydra. Bomb is recouped. Abizi spots the info. He's got the one-on-one. Abizi's gonna win it. He's had a slow map and a slow series, but he gets 2 in that round that are the difference. How many of these rounds are they gonna have to bring back in 3v4s, Lord?
And now it's close. I mean, you almost get caught sprinting if you were Abizi. I mean, Hydra has you, right? They're thinking they're moving towards B. There's only 9 seconds left. Let's start to rotate on over. But Draza, he's able to find Ghosty. Yeah, Abizi wins it. I thought that was going to be another 1v1, but Faze stay alive. But what are they going to do now on offense? Because nothing has been working.
I think Simp needs to stay away from Scrap.
Yeah.
He has just had his number. Scrap has been unreal. First blood doesn't lead to a round win now. More standard, no aggressive up street side from Thieves.
But as you said, right, if you're going to leave cell out towards street, that allows you a 4 versus 3 on the A bomb site.
Yes.
Well, here's the aggression. Hydra on the other part of the map, going to start to push on up. At least throw some shoulders, but does Abizi know he's got the help envoy?
Oh, now he does. Taking their time, looking for the opening. Draw another first blood. Are you kidding me? That is going to be 5 now for Scrap. Nobody seems to be able to gun him. Cell going to be key here as he's working out. Or how's the
Can
fight
they find
going to go?
Ghosty? Yeah, you have to find him.
Oh,
You're
that's
not
not
if you're selling
one.
Now it's a 3v3. 3v3.
Trying to pull up another 3v4. His face is just getting away. 16 HP and slips through the cross.
Hey, bomb being planted now, and Ashley Cell stays. Cell stays. The movement out of Faze, so tough to take down.
He gets caught on the timing. He gets caught and dropped. It's all on Cell now.
We hear the blast break, and they're just going to bait out the defuse.
He is dropped. And it's Thieves now up too low. Scrap simply too good. So many first bloods. And what they couldn't do in the grand final of Major Romans take a surge, well, they've already got one up here, and they are looking to run through this Faze roster.
And this is what I'm talking about, right? You're hoping that at this point in the tournament, you at least play another rewind surge if you are Faze. So, right, I mean, they lost one earlier to C9, maybe had some micro adjustments, but doesn't seem to be working here whatsoever. For Atlanta Faze, just shut down, and yeah, a big part of that is, well, I mean, a major part of that is Scrap.
Yeah, he was terrific. I gotta see what he ended on, but what a map out of him. Just taking one-on-ones and winning all of them. 10-5, 1,500 damage, 5 first bloods. They win the first blood count 7-3, dominant in that regard. It felt like every time Faze were going to take a round, it was in a 3v4 type fashion. Simp, who's been so good in Search and Destroy, is utterly silenced, where he has been so good at working plans with this team. Yes, he gets 3M, but they made it difficult. Hell, he barely slipped through in that last round. He was getting put down, and they just took him out of the game. And if you're going to take, what were we just chatting about? Like, Cell's usually getting his numbers, but like when FaZe are at their best, Simp and BZ are putting in work. You take a BZ out of the map 1, you take Simp out of the map 2, you're up 2-0.
Yeah, and this is why this start of this series was so strong, but now the big one, protocol control. I mean, the best for both of them should be an incredible one, hopefully.
Hopefully, because yeah, this feels like you gotta win. I know you're talking about getting deeper in it, but like FaZe have got to take this one. They're at risk of getting put down. Desk, how's it looking?
I thought like Sim and Abizi were supposed to get first bloods.
Yeah, they are supposed to usually.
What's Scrap doing? Because you get 10 kills, half of them are to start the round, Alleycat.
If I'm correct, actually, land single map opening duel wins is from a BZ at Major 3, a total of 5, so Scrap has now tied that.
Awesome stuff between our two teams that have raised trophies in the past. Who is going to raise more? It's going to be settled at champs, I have a feeling, because LAThieves are in the driver's seat right now. Atlanta Faze, do they crumble or do they bounce back moving forward? Your chance to revisit some of the footage.
I mean, I'm never going to doubt them for the bounce back, but by the looks of it to me, Scrap has put his 10,000 hours in. He has achieved mastery of this game. The way he has been playing all tournament long, it's godlike. Like, he's pre-firing people endlessly. He knows where they're going to be at all times.
UAV.
Yeah, S&D every single game mode. He might as well be playing with ball hacks. It would not make any bit of difference.
Yeah, I mean, the retakes were electric on the side of LAThieves. I mean, Atlanta had literally no success on their attacking rounds on this map. Like, just so many times early, you saw them trying to get it down at A, the trade just not going their way, LA retaking almost immediately, and then the one round they try to go all the way over towards B, they get pinched, Ghosty finds one, and they just get away, or they lose the round. So like for Atlanta Faze, usually one of the best attacking teams that we have in the league, LAThieves is stronger today.
What do you see, Allie, in this search?
I just saw a lot of LAThieves winning their ones. That was what it was for me. A lot of these close gunfights, I mean, it was just on the side of like, not only is Scrap getting good for 2, again, it's kind of like the situation in the last series where it's like, you have a 5th man on the map. He's sitting at 10-5 double positive. When you're not trading this guy out, it's going to make it that much easier for us.
A small slip by Abizi, by the way, prevented a round 11. This could have been an Atlanta game.
Yeah, he red dot chased a little bit. I don't know if there was a comm or whatever. He saw the guy and he was sitting at orange. He could have made a massive impact play. It ends up being 2 kills. Him and Simp didn't take him down. And yeah, I mean, to Scrap's credit, he killed Simp first 3 times. Oh, you're taking Simp out like he's been electric in search.
Chris Blair can't drop 14 if he's on the bench watching the sideline. Let's take a look, though, at some of the big moments in Game 1. And you're diving us deeper with a quick scope.
Yeah, let's talk about this P2. Listen, they're the best at this situation every single time. This is the end game setup that they're working into. So let's jump to the mini-map. I'll walk you guys through it and how you can accomplish this. So right here, they're going to be having the stage spawn. This is what they want. In this situation, after you find the kills, because they're going to be having to push towards you, you want to get a guy pushed all the way up over here, just kind of praying for information. You're going to back one up towards stage. If you're LAThieves, you can be stage, you can see up top window, and then the guy in hill has to be active. You can see the cross through glass, because everybody on Faze is going to be coming from this direction. So they have 2 options. Either we're going all the way around, that's going to take forever, or we're going to come through here where we have 2 ARs pre-aiming us. So I'll talk you guys through it as the situation unfolds. But right now, Ghosty's in time. We just want to find these kills, and then we can get to our setup, right? Layers. We got to take our time before we can get there. Hydra finds a beautiful 2-piece, number 5 in the rematch. Scrap turns around to kill the player that's on the pinch, and now we have to be active around the hill while taking space. You see, we push all the way up, and Hydra get to their base. Now, guys, we're in the end game setup. I'm Ghosty. I'm getting time. I can see the cross at glass. I got a player at stage. You can see top window. You have no choice but to take a route all the way around, and you see who's there. Scrap's there, finding kills mid. Nothing you can do.
Is LAThieves pre-firing in all these instances? Is it baiting for one another? It felt like they were kind of playing with their food, bringing Atlanta into their crosshairs.
I mean, I joke about like the wall hacks. They just know the timings to a T. And if you're playing against a good team, they like just have the instincts to know exactly where they are, where it's going to be coming from. And if the pressure's not there, they know what the secondary read is. So when I say dialed in, it is like 10 out of 10 right now. Scrap is Final Four.
And they just assume the positions instantly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Hydra gets 2-piece. Okay, I know what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Done. Like, it's the highest level Call of Duty match.
You saw it in your clip, too. Like, Scrap was the one filling in when he's hedges. He's constantly turning to check. Prior to that, it was Envoy in that spot. He's constantly turning to check mid-map. It's anyone in the right spots. All 4 players are doing the right things constantly.
One-word answers. We have a Game 3 ready. Who drops the most kills?
Scrap.
Scrap.
Copycat.
Cellium. This is not about to be some 4-0.
It's control on the mic for this one. Make some noise. It's Maven and Murder.
I thought for sure it wasn't a 4-0. We've had back-to-back 4-0s. So I was like, give me something. Give me a 6, a 7. I don't know. I'm starting to get nervous, man.
I think this is a must-win here for FaZe. You know, going with Skyline Hardpoint. I mean, that is where LAThieves won Major 3, right? Versus Surge was on Skyline Hardpoint. So, yeah, we could have that repeat.
It just feels like these two teams are so good that, like, whoever is playing better in that particular hour, that particular moment is going to get the edge. Thieves are playing better right now, and they have got the edge. Granted, it's a best 7. It can be a long series, but, like, is this winnable for FaZe? Absolutely. Can you just survive to the deeper part? You said it right at the beginning. Can they get deeper in the series? So often that is a recipe for success. We just talk about best of 5s and then being Team B. They win it in the middle to the end of the series. I just don't know if they're getting there. You can't rely on some of your strengths, though, against a team like Thieves because they're just better.
Yeah, we've talked about this, right? What's at stake? $150,000 plus first overall seed. And that is a big deal when it comes to champs time. We saw the bracket. First seed, you're going to play Breach. Second seed, you're going to play Optic round 1 at champs.
And I think Strap knows he's fighting for the MVP as well.
Yeah.
It's like, if FaZe win this, you have to give it to Cell, unless like Sim has some insane moment from here forward. He's been good this weekend, but he'd have to be nuts, right? And like win, probably turn an MVP to get the season 1. If Strap wins, this is his. It is his 100%.
He's doing his final, right?
He knows it though. He's playing like it. It's his MVP. He wants it. He can smell it now up 2-0. There's blood in the water, and Strap is hungry.
Well, Sim's got to get hungry. I mean, he has got to lock it in. We have seen him have some takeover maps, I mean, for how many years? But these guys, I mean, yeah, this has to be it for FaZe.
And even like last year, it seems like sometimes, like, the teams that beat them were teams that were more willing to pull out an extra AR. Like, you think about Optic doing that a lot last year, that would be a problem. I know they own that matchup, but like, at the end of the year, Optic with the extra AR sometimes, like if a catch phase, and they would want to stick with 2. Here, that seems to be the case a little bit. I'm curious to see what Beast is going to do with some of the respawns going forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's just all based off your scrims, right? Your sort of 2 SMG setup probably has better results than when they try a 3rd or 4th AR. So you stick with it. I mean, it's worked outside of LAThieves.
I think we have a bit of an issue, just like with our switcher getting over to the game. I think they're hopping into it. We'll find out in a second. For now, we're going to see it fly through a protocol seemingly till the end of time. If you didn't know what the map looked like, we're showing it to you over and over and over again. Bear with us. Hopefully, we'll be good in just a sec. I think I'm just seeing black screens. I've got no idea. I'll let you know as soon as we can.
Oh, well, we have this like data feed, and I can see.
Oh, they're playing. Yeah, they're 100% playing. All right. Sorry, everybody. We'll try to let you know what the deal is. Okay, gameplay's coming back up. Here we go. All right.
Yeah!
We are good. Envoy already on 5 straight. Simp on 4
8
straight.
points captured, okay.
8 point is captured, so Thieves taking advantage early, and Hydra looking to get involved. B now, the focus for Thieves, but you've got FaZe players forward, and they are finding Pickens. That's 7 straight percent. Was he going to turn it on was the question? Yes, turning it on, getting loose and funky, up to 8 in a row. With the BZ, the Tiny Terrors maybe finally finding space, finding wins. Simp finally drops. Did he get the streak? Or was he sure? I actually didn't.
I did see, but I mean, yeah, we wanted to see Sim step it up, and he answers that call. Still a winnable round, though, for LAThieves. Going down 9 lives, 50 seconds to work with. A big set of kills here to put pressure on. BZ's trying to get pinched, but it could be onto him. It's him and Celium. What does a BZ find while him and Cel win the gunfights to deal with the player on the point? But there is still Scrap alive, and he's trying to get to 15. He's at the help with Ghosty. That's going to be all 3. It's all down to Sim, but he misses the jump. He's trying to play his life, and while LAThieves, they were trapped. They get out of it. They find 8 kills in a row.
And that is your good control teams. You can be pinned into hell, but you just need one moment, one play to get out. You blink, and the round is over. So as much as, yeah, that start was awesome. Well, okay, start of what we watched was awesome for FaZe. Thieves get out of it, and they close it out. An incredible play there from Ghosty.
I mean, yeah, it was, what, 15-9, 50 seconds. They just won everything. Yeah, well, Scrap gets them out. Then they were able to push up the map. I thought of BZ and Cell. With those two, maybe it slows things down, but the ARs find the kills they needed to secure B.
Thieves on the board first in the series and in the map. Scrap continues to win fight after fight. Can't deal with both though, but Draza working up towards B here early. Got a BZ to work with. We'll see what they can get done objectively. Just
And split, right? Envoy and Hydra are saying, we'll just deal with the guys in the spawn. We trust you right now to win the gunfight, and they do. Yeah, LA Thieves, there's just so much trust in one another.
Trust is in, the gunny is in. Sim getting farmed now as he tries to find an opening. The whole team getting farmed.
already up 7 lives. Thieves simply too good. Faze have got to get something going quickly. Something to get out of here like Thieves were able to do. Still, the pressure is in. They are just slamming them up 10 lives now. The next wave is in. Envoy now involved in the action. Damage in, kills through. Ghostie's got one directly underneath, but BZ's double. Maybe your chance to get out, but you've only got 30 seconds now to go. And Hydra lurks mid this entire time and turns it into a double.
He's just slowing down the progress. Only one player now, and they have to find Hydra. Where did he go? Cellium can't find him. You just regen your health. You wait for your teammates off spawn. Sid's trying to do what he can. Trying to just will them forward. At least get this A objective done. Him and a BZ, they're able to take down 4.
Only 11 lives. This will have to be clinical.
They do the exact same thing?
Yeah, basically they have to. Right as it finishes, you get 1 kill. Ghosty, his life so valuable, trying to stay up and get some help. Great help there from Envoy. Make sure you don't go 2 dead. Okay, now you go 2 dead.
Might go 3
dead. Drop shot to the front. Are they going to steal around? Ghosty, though, the difference maker in the offense, the difference maker maybe in the defense. That too, though, slows it down so much.
I mean, you would have had 3 to 4 on the point. Round probably would have been done, but now you have a chance. It's Scrap almost lines up the double. 12 versus 6. You're going to pause the clock, but that is not the problem for FaZe. It is the life count.
Ghosty just unbelievable. He's 10-11, but he has had the kills that matter most. The FaZe player forward is off the point. No respawns remaining. 4v12. Nearly stealing one, but now the theft, well, it's all to Thieves. 3v10. Ghosty's still here. I thought another double for him. BZ and Draws are going to have to somehow pull this off. Best of luck because you only have 1 tick done, even if they 2v4. I don't know if you can get the point done quick enough before the spawn comes in, and well, that conversation is going to be done. Oh, on a BZ. Damage in, Hunt is in. 2-0 edge, a round away from the series edge, and I mean, it just feels like, I mean, you had some good moments of your face in the opening round. You had a chance there, but Ghosty's doubles.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Win not done yet, because you're thinking Sim, the way he is just fired up, winning you round 1, you're in a spawn trap, but then it's the ARs, you lose that round. That's tough to deal with. You have that opportunity. Just feels like all the clutch moments right now going to the Thieves, boys.
I mean, Cell is 8-14. They spawn trapped them like they were playing a challengers team. They had them pinned in through 4 or 5 spawns. I might be exaggerating a bit, but it was a bunch of waves. That was truly incredible from Thieves. A step ahead, 2 rounds ahead. They're looking to win another break off, and of course it is Scrap. Shooting and looting.
That's the issue right now. I mean, just the guns. Draza is able to respond. He's trying to get going. But it feels like you just need some more individual plays out of FaZe. At least just trade efficiently. So they're not getting much done. Whew.
Ghosty off the back of his first championship is feeling it. Just staying down, getting that first tick done. It seems like there's always help. Always another body for Thieves. The comms are on point. They are moving as a cohesive unit, and they've got FaZe just out of sorts.
Yeah, BZ does a good job getting to the point, playing his life, throwing some shoulders. FaZe fighting back. Trading a little bit better here. But as you said, we talked about it. He wins his first title, feels like that pressure alleviated from his shoulders. He has had some incredible games throughout this tournament. Another big one here on Protocol.
Hydra doing what he does best. Tucked away, lurking. Playing hide, go seek. Life advantage to Thieves once again, up 6, and just constantly keeping FaZe guessing. Cell trying to turn this into a solid map, but they've got to get it around. Obviously, winnable here. That'll be 4 dead. They'll get 4. Now, can they find some value, some efficiency? Hey, you win that one, maybe that's the first domino, but you lose both fights. Sip gets caught going up top, and there's no spawn trap. It was Thieves apparently with the trap. They lured him in.
And it's the ARs. It is just the ARs finding so many openings right now for LAThieves. Ghosty and Scrap doing a wonderful job on their attack rounds, dealing with those players from FaZe trying to trap them. Still alive in this if you are FaZe. A minute and 20 though for LAThieves and life advantage.
It feels like that same situation, there'd be a player to help with that Thieves. There's always another body. They can close it out here. Speaking of bodies, they've got 2 on it. They'll lose Ghosty. A nade is going to hit. Simple find another, so just give these players remaining around it. The utility, exhausted, and perfection from FaZe to keep this hunt up. Envoy hoping to lurk, but that'll get snipped out. You bring it back into lives now. A great stretch there from FaZe. Maybe they're heating up, but similar to map 1. Is it too late?
Yeah, they were able to find Envoy, as you said, who was loaded. Hydra, though. There's the triple. Off spawn will Abizi. He'll be the first man on the other side of the map. It's Sip.
The nades for FaZe. Are they going to be able to hit, or will it just be the gunning? Abizi, the one forward, as he said, he's able to win his fight. Okay, well,
nades hit.
Yeah, they sure did, Joe. Unfortunately, hit the wrong player. 6v7 now, advantage over to Thieves. They get square for now. Abizi, some big moments here late in this one. Can Thieves steal one again? Not able to get through on the gap and maybe find an opening. Scrap, not missing, but well, they get shut down. All right, so FaZe get the round. They were winning some big gunfights late. It still feels like a hard point. Like you just go down big.
Yeah, and I think there's one moment there behind Hydra's triple. We're going to see this, and I think he's so quick up the stairs. I think he blocks the spawn. That's what he's thinking in his mind, is that Abizi can't get a close spawn. He's so far pushed up, but Abizi spawned in before that. So he doesn't expect him to be there. And Abizi gets that 1 kill, and that's the only kill they need, at least to alleviate some pressure from the B point being captured by Thieves.
Yeah, I was just hyping up the nades, but they can go how I thought it would. Yeah. Well, a lot of times, I mean, that is it when you're retaking.
Yeah, who's got a trophy?
Like, who can connect with their nades when no trophy is on the point, but unfortunately, team kill doesn't matter. You know, FaZe gets the round. Cell has really turned it around. He was getting bodied early. He's picked it up. Now he's stabbing people, taking chunks of flesh off a Hydra. But the guns now get hot. FaZe seem to be roaring. Finally, some positive momentum over the last few minutes.
Well, you're matching ARs, right? Sim pulls one out. He did it like the end of the final round. So again, just trying to adjust, trying to match LAThieves, saying we can do this. A great break off. They find the first 5 in the round. There is 1 player through though. That's going to be Envoy. Just isn't going to be too late. But maybe he will make the transition easier for his defense.
That might be the case, but clean so far for FaZe. Already up 5. They only lost 1 player. Only get 2 now. But Abizi looking for info. Abizi getting caught or not? He might be all right, but hunting down is going to be Ghosty. Does Ghosty get there? Is Abizi going to be able to turn in time to take that fight while he's able to stay alive again? Abizi finessing, Sip is there on the help. In a situation where it feels like Thieves always had the extra body, seems to be now going the way of FaZe. They're trading more effectively. They've got space towards B. Their reinforcements are getting cut down, though, as you still have to deal with who has that Envoy forward.
Yeah, but it's the Tiny Terrors trying to roll him back. You had 5 in a row from Sip, 6 in a row still for Abizi. Trying to find Envoy. You have the life advantage, you have a ton of time to work with, trying to tie this up 2-2.
Trying to earn the streak. What's the time? Does he get through or does he get caught from behind? He's going to get through. There's 1. Should be turning here quickly, but he's just going to get onto the point. Will drop on 8 in a row. Nice little snap there from Draws. Thieves still trading. Still have the lives to do this. And that's a big moment. They get 3 dead. Finally, it seems they don't have to be frantic. They can pause for a second. The problem is Sip is still in a decent position.
Yeah, but it's Envoy on the other side. I mean, Envoy's on 6 in a row. He has just been so tough to deal with for this FaZe team. Finally taken down, and they're just going to leave Sip and just take out the reinforcements. You have to win some gunfights on the other side of the map. And well, Thieves, they are winning that battle, which means Sip is in such a tough spot. Hydra, Envoy just dominating.
Oh my God.
how frustrating that looked from Sips to He's like, do I go back and help? Do I take it to the point? What do you do? What a moment there for Thieves and a chance now to close out the map. Or do we go to a round 5? Just over 30 left to play. Everybody up for Faze and now building their next push. Lurking mid though, it's Envoy. He dictated the round. He's going to get Sip, wins 1, can't turn it into 2. That's going to be 3 dead in a moment to get towards the point. 1 person out will be number 6 in Hydra. Hydra's going to have a one-on-one on one side. Sip's now able to win that. Draws a teed up, line him up. Scrap does get 1 cell though in behind. That should be damage to at least be shut down.
Yeah, but it's still winnable for Thieves. You don't stack this point really if you're Faze. They play around the kills, forcing Thieves to challenge now. You put bodies on it. Abizi, Sip, trying to get it to a round number 5. It's all down to Scrap. Here we go. Faze fight back.
And this could be one of those maps, man. This series has been lopsided to Thieves, but if you come back from the depths, down 0-2 and win this control, I think suddenly we got ourselves a grand final. That sequence throw was insane. Like watching how, Faze were getting the kills on one side, but the entire time, like Envoy was still, it was like a 6-3 for Sip, 5 for Abizi, 6 for Envoy, all going on at the same time. Such a crazy sequence there, but here's the final moment on the point. Faze just enough ice to win that round. Round number 5, here we go. A huge moment within this final. This round could be the difference between a steamroll or a war. It's going to be offense for Thieves.
Yeah, well, Abizi's doing it, right? We've talked about his respawn today. He's leading his team right now in this map number 3. 33 kills for him. Thieves, though, a much better break. Well, you got Hydra into the house, but Sip's going to take care of that.
Scrap has the trophy for coverage, and, well, he has not really been missing. One-on-one here, and he's going to get caught. Abizi with the movement. So far, so good for Faze. Envoy once again trying to be the guy that gets through. Got 1 tick over towards B, but this is a similar situation. What does he find, and what does Faze find on the other front?
Yeah, the only good thing for him is that he has A to work with, so he can at least pause the clock. Maybe try to help his teammates out, but Faze knows he's here. Abizi's trying to hunt him down, able to do so. Now can they trap them for a little bit longer, trying to waste their time, starting to win some gunfights. Is Celium, is Straza.
Oh my God. So far, so good. Close to doing this and bringing it back for Faze. Thieves, though, remember, our opening round, they had 1 moment where they took over, and maybe this is that moment. Getting back out to A, no progress yet, but this will be the moment they'll try to. Simply going to get through, though, the other side.
And this is what's so tough with playing Thieves, though, is their communication is so good. I thought Hydra was just going to be L-triggering that. Envoy was watching from top Zip, but off spawn, Celium Draza winning the gunfights on A, so that is panic mode for Envoy. He's got to get to B. You have to pause this clock.
Once again, what is the timing for Sip on the other side of it? He wins another gunfight. Ghostie's going to drop. Sip picking you apart. They haven't been able to deal with it this time. 10 seconds to go. 6 life advantage for Faze. Oh, Bears have found it. They were down 0-2 in the series. They were down 0-2 in the map. But it's 3 straight control rounds. And now we've got ourselves a final. Here we go. It has been a weekend of comebacks, bro. How many 0-2 comebacks in control? How many 100-point comebacks in hardpoint? I think Search is probably the only one that has to get faces like 1-5 type comeback, but
Not yet.
yeah, not yet. Hold your horses. Wow. I mean, listen. I don't care who wins this. I just want to have a good grand final, and I was getting nervous.
I was getting real nervous.
This is the round 1. Oh my God, this always takes me back to that. I had to do that Rocker Ultra one. Remember how pissed off I was? We go to break, like if they're up full row and invested, I'm like, this sucks. And then, well, that turned into what it turned into. The greatest comeback of all time. But no, I mean, a fantastic comeback here in the map. Abizi, yes, the respawns. You talk about how terrific he has been. Silenced in the map 1. Sip ends up pulling out an extra AR at moments. Abizi does it with the sub for the most part. Drops 37, 4,000 damage. Cell really rough at the beginning of this, but he
all of these kind of clutch 2 versus 2s, they were just going their way. you had your opportunities if you were FaZe early to go up, at least tie it up 1-1. But you saw, round 3 where things start to change. It was Simp, it was Abizi leading the way for FaZe.
If they win this, Thieves lose this. Talking the series, you're just looking at this map 3. You were looking at this map 3 and saying that we had this. We had them done. We had them dusted. We had them put down. We just couldn't quite finish it. Now you breathe some life into this team. FaZe getting hot. Well, I mean, the good thing though for Thieves is like you go to a Skyline. I think the good thing for FaZe is like maybe your guns are hot to take a map like Skyline. Because Skyline, that can be the same thing, bro. Just shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need this. Yeah, you needed a map like this from Abizi because Skyline has been so darn good for Thieves. It's been one where FaZe, they just haven't played a lot of early. It was like their auto veto for a long time. They've done it for, they put a little bit more 5-4 on the year, where the other side for Thieves, 11-6, right? Yeah. One of those, it's their go-to. They'll pick it in some big series. They just destroyed Surge on it in a final.
This is the biggest advantage. When I looked at just the overall records, this was the one that jumped off the page to me.
Yeah, but what I kind of said was like, get to 5, right? 5, 6, 7, I think you're all winnable for FaZe.
A better chance to get there now after the map 3 win. And I mean, when I was talking to you, I looked at it, and I hadn't looked through the numbers yet, but I was like, it feels like FaZe win like 2 out of 3 of the first 3, and you were like probably 1. They need to win 1, they need to get deeper. Granted, it hasn't been the prettiest, but they got their 1.
Got their 1.
That's all that matters, right? You're 1 and 2. Maps get a little bit better for you, but kind of after this one, you might go into a 1-3 hole, or you shock. I mean, this is where it comes down to the whole conversation about FaZe and their hardpoint, right? Like, their hardpoint is rarely great, sometimes good, sometimes just ass. It has gotten better. They've had some brilliant moments this weekend, but you need to pull away hardpoint here. Okay, I guess you don't need to. They proved they could win it without it, but like, whew, you have to win both controls.
Yeah, I just think you look at this duo, what they were able to do in map number 1. Now, can they get going again in another hardpoint? A big reason why LAThieves are just so strong in the hardpoint are these two guys on your screen.
Yeah, these guys looking like prime Kobe and Shaq, just demonic. When they are both in form, a 1-2 punch that I think we're going to be talking about for a long time. It's like, listen, Sip and Abizi are the greatest duo of all time. Years from now, I think Scrap and Hydra are probably going to be added to the list of greatest duos, up there with your Formal and Scump, your Simp Abizi. Yes, it's early, but dude, I mean, you got to be faded not to think they're going to be doing work for years.
Yeah, you see the last 5, though. There is a loss to Optic on this map. It was a 13-point game.
There are some pretty close ones. I mean, especially the Skylines. Real close. But, I mean, Toronto, one of the best at that particular map. Optic have been, obviously massively improving as of late. Okay. Whew. FaZe went a wild one in the control. Now look to bring it back and tie it up 2-2 if they can take the Skyline. Not when they play much. As you said, an auto veto at times. But Abizi hit another gear in that last map. They're going to need him there for sure.
Yeah, well, Simp, we saw what he was doing on Protocol, right? Pulled out the AR, trying to slow down the game. Some early time here for him. This is a P1. You can get 30 to 40. So far, so good here for FaZe. Hydra just trying to get to the opening. Just trying to have FaZe look at him. And, well, on top of that, he's going to add another kill. So tough to deal with. But now everybody going to fly at Zip. Oh, okay, you got to get the shots.
That would have been nuts. Hits him midair, but Scrap swan dives into the action. Look at the time. They'll have control of the Roto. Draws up with the first pick. We'll see where that spawn's going to come in. Trying to cut the map is going to be number 6 in Hydra. Spawning out is Ghosty. Spawning out is Scrap. FaZe are through, and Zip is popping 6-1. Now it's time. Welcome to the finals. Here we go.
Yeah, nice rotation there from FaZe. They find the 3 kills with 10 seconds to go. And a nice read there by Simp. So the first 12 is clean. Here's the early pressure, 5 in a row. You have to deal with Envoy. He is so elusive, and well, the pressure from Thieves is quick. Some nice early time, but Thieves already here and a nice break.
Oh, incredible break. FaZe a bit staggered for now, so Simp gets 1 and drops. They deal with Abizi. They got to take a second here. There's still 30 seconds remaining. Either rotate or wait for each other. They're spawning out deep, and that's Ghosty's position on the map. He's got them spawning out so far. This is a great break and hold late. And well, it's what are you going to get from Abizi right now? It feels like, is he going to be a monster or is he going to be a mole?
1-6 to start. I don't know why I went with Mole. I couldn't tell you, bro. They're tiny.
Maybe.
They're in the dirt.
I was gonna say like a mini monster.
Yeah, okay, that works too, Joe. Thank you. Basically a tie game. Winning it a third, though, for now will be FaZe. They'll try to get the time and try to get the flip. One team kill comes in for FaZe. Thieves get into it. Taking the route is Simp. How many can he actually chain together here? It's only going to be one. Nice up-close win from Ghosty.
Yeah, I thought you had a break. I mean, yeah, a couple of break opportunities there. If you were FaZe, you had mid-control. You just couldn't get the last couple. The teamwork on point here for LAThieves. They take the lead. They get the final 30 at the P2. They're able to break the early setup there for FaZe at P3. Now the money hill towards P4. They have the spawns, but here comes the pressure. Well, it's all four. Every single player on FaZe win a gunfight. 15 seconds left on P3.
There is time for Thieves to get across the map. Maybe influence spawns and get some kind of break. It's going to be Envoy, his POV to maybe do that, but he's going to get lasered. No opening for him yet. Next hard point now popping. Look at number one on the minimap. That's Celium that's going to find a flank through. He's going to get one or two, I think, or at least get the info over to Abizi. Cell's got to get a couple. He's able to get two before he's dropped. That ends up being huge. What the hell is that win from Hydra?
That centering is unbelievable, and this opens it up. The ARs, though. Well, Cell's going to find two right off a spawn, and on the hill is Simp. 14-5. A slow map 1 and 2 for him.
He's also got a minute in the hard point.
The man is doing it all, and now Abizi, we know what he's doing, jumping for that booty. He is a pirate.
Oh yeah, he was looking to grab some cheeks. Not gonna get it though, but the lead building again for FaZe. Cell able to take the fight. Ghosty's gonna get dropped as well. Cell probably the guy that's got to turn it up the most for this FaZe team right now, and he is starting to. Mr. Statistics, the guy is a beast. Guns are hot and FaZe is frying. Draws finds another.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to find Envoy, and where he went, there was still 15 seconds left on that P4, so you break up some of that time. But into the P1 goes FaZe. It's Simp again. The man just doing it all, but Draws now. It is his turn to go on a spree.
And I think this is, again, one of the big things for this FaZe team, being Team B so often. Like, you're just used to going down in series. You're used to getting deeper in series and bringing it back. Never die, never out of it. FaZe are up and going back. Let's hear the comp from FaZe.
You done? Nice. One time.
Come on, do we have some time.
I'm still on time. One top flat. Jump down. One shot time. Two on time. Minor. Do we right or no? I right now. One try to me. I'm trying to hold it. Someone's getting new, guys. Someone's getting new.
I'm new.
Yeah, I'm watching. Get
ready to help.
Right to me.
Underground's open.
Yeah, I got trying to help him. I'm seeing right.
Be underground. I'm trying to get home.
I said all right, Chris. There's something too, bro. I need one. One more left. One's behind you. Oh, I was gonna block. Piano down. One can break here. Yeah, one can be out. One is out. One is out left. I'm wrapping it. Nice. I'm with you. Give me time.
I'll still play this. How you go?
I'm starting for you, sir. Let's shot with it. Something. Can I drop him? Wait, just there. Two away. I got one dead. He's gonna jump down on me. Listen, stand up small. Yeah. Grab out a sober. He's joining trap. Kill the trap. Where do you go? I'm not sure. I'm trying to get a new. Might be it. These guys are good, I think. The gym come? I don't see him at gym. He's still there. Is he still gym?
Yeah,
I'm trying, bro.
Well, right, no, piano. Where you want to jump up? What's on hold me? Chime me. I'm saying live in gym.
I'm just playing my phone.
I'm
Paul, scrap. Missy scrap. Enter. He's out of time. Listen, I'm working mid. I'm gonna drop Jim. Give me time.
I got the same.
You dead? Nice. Okay, sorry.
It is a wild skyline. Thieves in the lead, but FaZe bringing it back to the break in 30 seconds left here to earn the war we wanted, the war we expected. Lead change in the win. FaZe looking to go out in front, streaking from Ghosty. He started slow, he's starting to ramp up.
Well, he just had so much time at the P2, able to earn this streak. Gonna try to find the final 15, give yourself map control. Well, Ghosty called in the streak, so he's still lurking. Was hoping to get a freebie off spawn, not gonna happen, but Thieves regain control, take the lead. FaZe, a huge break for them, because it felt like the game was getting away from them 2 times at P2. They just got broke too easily.
Yeah.
That flips the game for Thieves, but you continue to fight if you're FaZe.
Oh my God, Cell is turning it on, 28 and 16. Sure, he doesn't know what the hard point smells like. His Sip's got 2 minutes to go, but he is frying. What a map from Sip, by the way. 26 and 17, about to eclipse 2 minutes in the hard point. Up 10, looking to tie up the series. Draza, I thought caught, but at least getting one. One's gonna get through though and get a spawn in for Thieves in the backside of this. Pressure to Abizi and he is going to drop. The P2s have been so good for Thieves. Can they do it again here?
And well, it's Scraps. Scraps able to find a triple, and it was Hydra that finds the timing underground to flip the spawns. While there was so much pressure towards the P1, the ARs were trying to cover their teammate. Instead, Hydra finds the timing. Thieves now up to 207. Hydra, a little panic melee. Now you flip. Okay, if you're FaZe, can you hold a P2?
Yeah, and can you at least like not go 4 dead and get fried to the point where you can't even battle back or keep it messy? They've just been smoked from this position. A massive moment within this map 4. 200 points for FaZe, 211 to Thieves. Thieves been so good on the breaks and they do it again. First player going to drop. Hydra looking for more and he's gonna find it. His teammates all gonna drop and he will be traded out. FaZe not the point for now, but they've held spawns.
Yeah, that's it. You just dealt with the first push. Now, can you get pushed forward? Cell, well,
fastball.
5 in a row is Cell. Looking for number 6, but it's his teammate in Abizi who finds a double. And you just finally are able to layer the map. It just felt like every single time Thieves, they just had you trapped towards the back and you broke right away. That's gonna be a freebie on Envoy Swimming.
20 points now from the map victory. They had to step it up here at the P2, and my God, have they stepped it up. Thieves will now try to hold him in. You're gonna get to what, 240?
I mean, we have seen some incredible P3 holds. You need another one here if you're Thieves.
Scrap can be lethal
In the
on
kitchen.
this P3. In the kitchen, looking to cook. Pressure to Thieves to hold. 1 break and this map is done, and we are tied up in the best of 7. Taking her out, it draws around one side. Sim able to get an entry. That'll be answer back. We'll see if draws. What is the time you'd be like? Is it gonna get picked up?
Well, I know he's there. Yeah, that's all Hydra. Hydra just goes out middle of the map. And he says, hey boys, I gave up stone. Somebody turn around. So he gets a freebie onto Sim. Then they react, able to find Draza. Thieves holding on. FaZe near break. 15 seconds from going up 3-1.
Here we go.
Easy with the first Draza with the second. Our teams are fighting.
They're in. They're in. Sim gets 2 for the win. We are tied up in the grand final. 2-2 FaZe. Take the skyline.
And a massive one for them. We talked about the discrepancy between these two on this map. Not a map that FaZe play a lot of, but Thieves, they have lost a couple of close ones, and there's another one. Sip, 2 minutes and 47 seconds in the hill.
Yeah, the guy's not considered an MVP, sure. Best objective player in the game, he does it all, but it's Cell with the slang. Sure, he's got 4 seconds in the hard point, but he's got 36, 29 non-traded. A sensational map from Cell. But this is just, bro, this is just Titans going at it. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah, finally locked down a second hill if you were Faze.
Third time's the charm, right?
Third time is the charm. On the other side, I mean, a bit of a slow one there for Dosti. He still puts up the damage, has 2 minutes in hill time. Faze fight back. They come alive after that 2-0 comeback on protocol.
Absolutely, yeah, he has 2 minutes to go 16-29. The fact that Sip is 32 and 22 with nearly 3 minutes in the hard point is just...
I mean, I don't know if that's what you want. It works.
Whatever, dude. It's a win. A win's a win. Thieves in control early. The control has slipped away. It has slipped away into control. 2-2 now. And you said Faze just had to get to the deeper part of the series. Well, they did that, Joe. We got a red card. Hacienda dealership. 2 searches to close it out. Thieves, listen, they already took 1 search, which is better than the last time they met up in a final. How many more can they take?
Yeah, I just think you're a lot more equal in the red card search and destroy, right? Hacienda control. It's just, to me, this is a split 50-50 on how this ends.
Oh my God, grand final here at DreamHack. We hope you guys are enjoying this show. Moments of brilliance. The best players in the world fight it out for the trophy. It's the final major before champs. Will be the 3rd for Faze, the 2nd for Thieves. Only time will tell. A quick break before the map 5.
Major 4 is your last chance to win. At CDL Champs. Visit scuff.co/CDL to sign up now.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League. It's more than a game. It's for all who dare to compete. It's more than a team. It's our team. It's more than a feeling. It's unwavering passion. It's more than just talent. It's the grind that got me here. It's more than a moment. It's our legacy. One city, one stage, one champion. The battle starts now.
Buying one. Rocky dead. I'm in their spawn. There's gonna be another one on me.
What's Roach dead?
One's on me. See?
Nice. Let's find the shit.
Yo, come. Or you, yeah, go.
We have it.
You guys are good. Spawn dead.
My God, Caesar.
Okay, Mike, I'm just trying to go down.
Get off board.
Oh my God. That was dirty. Just no, I was working picks, bro. I was working picks.
Yeah, got me? Don't even worry about it, guys. Use that on.
It's all good.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Did you go ahead? Just go next. Just next.
All right.
Oh, we gotta laugh that one off, boys. Oh,
Yeah, we gotta laugh that one off.
I'm bad.
We gotta laugh that one off.
Welcome back, DreamHack. We are in Dallas. We are tied up 2-2, and the battle seems to be starting now. We've got 2 searches and a control to round things out. The regular season started with a Game 7 final between these 2 teams. I think we're headed back to that to close out the regular season. What a final it has been so far, battling for that trophy on the main stage.
And I mean, if you're FaZe, right, you get to the hard points and you split them.
Yeah.
You are a happy camper. But we're talking about Red Card Search and Destroy coming up next. And so let's talk about 50-50 right down the middle. Both 10-4. They love this map. You can see the best attack team versus the best defending team. Should be a fun.
What did I say at the beginning? Like, the FaZe hardpoint get good enough? The Thieves search get good enough? Thieves already took a search. FaZe took a hardpoint. Only difference, probably there's 3 searches, right? So like, we'll see how this ends up going. Control a wash, but that could be the difference too. I mean, let's say FaZe win both controls. I mean, that could be the difference. It was all the story of the search and destroy in that first best of 7. What will be the story here? It is continuing to be written. Scrap in the map 2, 10 kills, 5 first bloods. It was a masterclass in early gunfight wins. I don't know if he's finding those kind of picks on this map, but he can.
I mean, he can. I mean, we've seen him do it, right? He'll just take mid gunfights. He has no problem doing that. He's the mid guy here for LAThieves. Top balcony to top balcony, he will take it all day.
Can they take Sip out of the equation again? They did it in the map too. He goes, what, 3-7? Gets dominated. But I don't know, he just had himself like a LeBron map, doing it all. Bomb in hand. Round 1. Looking for openings. No opening for a BZ.
And well, in the middle of the map, you have Cell versus Scrap. They were both putting shots in. So those 2 joined the battle. I talked about, he has no problem taking that fight. Cell's like, yeah, nothing to do about that.
Maybe it's wherever he is.
Well, on the other side, Envoy, he takes so much space bleachers. So FaZe with 50 seconds, they're kind of opted in that. They kind of have to go away with this setup here from Thieves.
Maybe to Scrap to hit some beams, or to FaZe to double chow him and shut him down. It's actually going to be Ghosty that's really playing deep in position. Scrap will be first on rotation. 35 seconds to go. And still, yeah, looking for that opening. Abizi keeping him honest, keeping Envoy there for now. He's going to track back, and Scrap's going to get caught. He's going to get caught. No first blood there. It's going to be Cell. Cell turned on the Jets in that map 4.
Had to plant this bomb, though. You have to get it down.
Mr. Clutch has been Ghosty. Abizi's going to get through and not get the kill.
They didn't plan. They're not planning. They're not playing 1 versus 1. Hydra versus Cell. 10 seconds to go.
I thought he spotted him, but he doesn't see him. He's got to get the plan in. Here goes Hydra. Looking for the angle. Will he get there in time to catch him on it? He will get there, and he will win it. 3 for Hydra in the round. What a clutch. And yeah, you don't take the plant, you try to take the kills. Unfortunately, you get gunned.
Yeah, they wanted to use the numbers and push up Archway, but the timing there for Abizi was odd. I mean, he put some bullets in, but instead, the AR's hit, he gets caught. Well, then Sib dies on the bomb. Hydra was able to pinch through Sidewalk, and he is the difference maker.
That's what reminded me a lot of some moments early in the series, like FaZe chasing kills and the help always there for Thieves, right? Like chasing.
Well, and them finding the multis. That was.
Yeah.
Right, them clutching up when they needed to. Another example.
Well, FaZe really need to improve in the first blood count. They do that. Unfortunately, he's not going to be around them. First bloods don't seem to matter too much in this matchup. 2 awesome search teams. Hydra, man, when he is really in his bag, it may be the best at it. Here he goes. Slamming through, 2 to deal with. What is he gonna get? Can he get 1? Scrap will actually get it. Cell brings it back. Envoy 2 HP. If he gets away, the difference in numbers, he does.
Well, I mean, both Envoy and Hydra were so weak. So they both backed away, and now they have the numbers. No plan going in yet. You're waiting for the retake. Oh, what do we got here? A little cheeky spot on the wall bang. Normally, that's Hydra showing that with the help of Coach Sender. This time it's FaZe.
He was like, I'm out of here. I'm getting shot by a ghost. My name's Ghosty. Now the plant. Gotta wait for draws. But you know how hard it is from this side to get a gunfight win. And okay, it only takes 5 damage, so still okay.
but it's going to slow him down.
And Hydra's already ahead of this. Already ahead of this. Sub out.
Cell 1v3. Spotted. Dropped. Thieves up 2-0, and they couldn't dominate the search in the first best of 7 back to Major 1. They're doing it here in this one.
Yeah, just one of these chaotic scenarios where normally FaZe is so strong, you are living through them if you are Thieves. Another one where Hydra gets away with sub 50 HP. Ghosty's got Envoy's got 5 HP. You're staying up.
How both get out? What the hell? Like, one of them's got to die, right?
Yeah, but he just had the crossfire, right? Ghosty was looking over him, making sure he's the protector.
Hydra 4-0. Tiny Tears 0-4. You'll take that all day if you are Thieves. Back to the offensive look. Cell's going to take the gunfight, and
I think maybe just back since he lost that in the first one, right? He gave up that first blood, so doesn't want to overchow. Same with Cellium.
It's like you want to continue to play with that confidence. He wants to take those fights, but sometimes it's just trapped on the other side. It's like, they're both the best at it. These searches have both been so slow, so patient. Spots him, catches him. Works the plant. Cell able to finally take that fight for a scrap. They're taking him out of it. Cell just electric in these last 2 maps. Envoy wiggling like a little worm. Will he be able to pop and play spoiler? Hydra's gonna get one. Well, no, he won't pop onto anything. Hydra, yet to drop.
You are 5-0, so you could wait this out if you wanted to. Just play for your Hellstorm. But Abizi's gonna hunt you down. And yeah, I think the reason you're seeing so much patience is because a lot of the times on red card, both of these teams love to show immediate flank pressure right through bleachers. We saw it in round 1 from Envoy and Hydra. It's the same thing here. But this time, Hydra just stayed beat. So FaZe were able to work up, and yeah, Josie gets caught by Simp with that first blood. Then Cellium the second time, he's able to find Scrap.
Oh, he said this one was 50-50. Thieves up 2-1. Hydra finally dropped. The Tiny Tears get on the board in that round. Scrap wants to square up, maybe take a one-on-one on the offsite, but no, they're going to group up and they're going to bully their way forward. You got bodies here for FaZe on defense. Only person staying on us is what, Easy over towards B. He's happy to play that by himself. Seems like Thieves are pretty committed here.
Yeah, 30 seconds off the clock. Just trying to see if maybe if they can find someone in the middle of the map. That player is going to be Simp number 2. Well, door is open by Hydra, and they are going to isolate him. The wall bangs from Envoy going to connect. There is the first blood. Great job there by LAThieves.
Patience, again, paying off.
Now, where do you want to go with this bomb? It looks like they're going to opt for A. Scrap's going to rotate on over. They want to use their numbers.
They get to the site. Scrap finds a pick. Cell gets put down. Draws by himself. Stops the plant, though. So he's one of the crosses. He's going to be worried about the aggression from Hydra.
Yeah.
Tries to pre-fire it. Hydra, just perfect. Finessing the pre-fire and then challenge with his teammates. Yeah, so much work to do as a full-time job.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the difference in this, right, is the first blood from FaZe when they were able to work the A bomb site. LAThieves clutched up. This time, it's LAThieves who get that first blood, worked over towards A with their numbers. FaZe not able to find anything.
I swear, it's another year where Hydra is like pedestrian in search the first month or 2, and then slowly turns into God. I mean, how much did we talk about at the beginning of this year? Like, what percentage are you at? 85. Ramp it up. Well, he's at 100 now, 7-1. Prolific in the search. FaZe just got to keep this event around. Envoy, he takes some big tags. So does Abizi.
I thought they were just going to go B, but maybe now opting to rotate back towards A. Josie's going to work up behind this, so he's going to get aggressive and well. Oh, wow. Scrap finds 2. I told you, he loves to take the mid-gun fights. The opening duel guy from map number 2. It's Envoy on the other side. A dominant round there for Thieves. They have such a good read on the map.
Scrap getting caught early in this search and destroy. Not the case there. He's 4 and 3, but yeah, well, he's got 2 first bloods, like 5 in that map too. A couple to go with here.
And again, it's just the attack. I mean, FaZe have found nothing on both offenses, whether it was on Rewind, whether it was, and now it's here on Red Card. And that's just props to Thieves.
They've done their homework. They absolutely have done their homework. I mean, Simp is in hell. 3 and 7 in that map too. 1 and 4 here. He's been a lock for like it's literally this entire qualifier, this entire year. And they are shutting him down, making him look average. Scrap's like, sure, I'm down. Let's dance. See, FaZe might be able to get this defense, but yeah, it's the offense. Can they get offense?
Hello?
Scrap, Whitman.
I mean, you're trying to find some aggression there behind Simp, right? Maybe to get him going. Then just patient play here from LAThieves. Slowly working up the map. This time, though, Cell steps up, and he's like, I will take this gunfight. I will take that, Chow. It's the second or third time Cell's been able to deliver it, but now can FaZe get back on the board.
And it's like, is BZ going to be set up in B with a sub laying prone somewhere? He's going to have an AR where he can swing on you. This time he has an AR, and, well, adds to the damage tally early. This is a round I feel like you had to win if you're FaZe. Well, we said there were many search comebacks. Maybe they didn't go down 5-1. I thought snapped there pretty well onto the second, but on Ghosty, he is down. Okay, back within 2 rounds. But the offense. This is the question mark. What do FaZe do differently, or what? I guess what are Thieves doing so right?
Yeah, so I mean, last time you tried to go maybe mid or B a little bit quickly. I think what they're doing is they're just taking map away. They're reacting as LAThieves. So when you showed mid B pressure, Josie's able to take stage. It just feels like their reactions right now are on point. They know exactly where they want to be.
The time just for a hit.
Yeah, it might be over towards B if you're Atlanta Faze.
Yeah.
Maybe switch up the pace.
It felt like Thieves were expecting that last round, though. They were set up for it. Will they be this round?
We've seen online some like 4-man mid hits trying to split the defense. Does that come out?
It is everybody pushed up A for Thieves. They have so much info. Look how far they've cleared space. These guys are crawling, trying to be sneaky. Well, listen, it's not that sneaky because they just got all the info. There's nobody A side for FaZe.
Yeah, you kind of see Celium's area. I think maybe he spots one and then backs up. So this is on Envoy. He's going to have the help of Scrap. And well, Envoy's going to get one. That is just the best case scenario. He has that AR. You hear the doors open. Scrap now there for the crossfire. Meanwhile, Hydra's starting to work the flank. And well, Envoy is locking it down. The defense, unbelievable here for LAThieves.
Abizi, can he pull off something insane?
It doesn't matter.
Not going to win it. Not going to matter. Draws is found and dropped. The defense too good for Thieves. I'm like, I just don't like that play isn't really. Okay, if Thieves played it like passive on A, that play might work for FaZe. But the fact that they opt to push up all the way through stage, they know what's going on. Like, there's no surprise there.
Yeah, but I mean, like they cheated over a little bit, but like even then, like they had the info, but it was all Envoy, right?
Yeah,
he gets the first, then Scrap wraps back. But you really don't even have Ghosty into the mix until the end of that round.
But I think the info helps like Envoy play the angle he does.
Yeah,
like you don't play like a lurk or something that you know the push is coming, like 100%. Yeah, no, great play from him, but I just think, yeah, you got so much info for Thieves. Dominant on the defense, up 5-2. Okay, here, maybe this is the comeback in search. Maybe not. Ghosty with the blood. Opening for the offense. They've lost back-to-back maps. They look to slow or stop the bleeding here.
Well, this guy doing what he does best. Loves the lurk roll. He's going to find the info. FaZe are thinking, they're going to wrap towards A, but behind the information he finds, Thieves are gone. They're going back towards the B site. And looked at B. I mean, Scrap and Hydra are already in there.
I thought Sip was going to hear the door, but I guess he's too far. He doesn't.
And they are just, I mean, they're like, where did they go?
Yep. That is all an info game. They've dominated it. 3v4 retake for the map. Draza pushing outer. Abizi trying to get in her. Draza does get a pick. This becomes more interesting now. A little bit of a pre-fire. Draza somehow gets 2. Draza nearly gets a 3rd. That's going to be good to go for the other guy to try and find the opening, but Abizi is going to get tagged. 20 seconds to go. Wins the 1-on-1. Hydra, last up, trying to clutch. Set and lurking, they'll swing out. He's not going to win it somehow. FaZe pull off the 3v4 retake. And Natty, you just got to close that out if you were Thieves. How did Drawsing get 2?
I have no idea, but the fact that he does, he is such a good search player. Another guy who just continues to play, to grind for reasons like this. Uh-oh. One round at a time, says Atlanta Faze.
But it's the offense. Can they finally make a change here on offense? Everything they have tried has not worked.
I mean, outside of round 1 where you got a first blood, but you still lost to 4 versus 3, so maybe they try to go back to a slow A?
Maybe. Let's see if that's the play. Aggressive out of envoy on one side, a push up again for utility out on the other. Maybe you can isolate the names here. Ghosty might be in trouble, A2. First blood now for Sim. Scrap though, gonna pull one. Sim sending it forward, trying to find the timing. Will he get across? They got to pick the corner. I mean, he's going to send it. Hydra able to shut it down, so now Sip is here, but he's got no help.
Yeah, he's just got no angel, and Hydra just steps up there. He's able to learn to find that timing and dead, and he's trying to close it out himself. Hydra from the Ditto has been the difference. He hits the pistol as well. Thieves 1 map away.
The fact is, Hydra is not in this search form. The last time they faced off, he is a different demon entirely. The French demon taking over 11-3 on the map. And that is, dude, your defense was so good. Whether you got the first look or didn't, you were able to take it. And that, like, it's just, maybe if Easy gets the timing and wins that fight, but he doesn't. Like, do you just hold there? Like, you have the first blood. Does he have to try and chow him off the heady?
Well, I just don't think he throws an 8, right? Doesn't expect him to fight off that.
Yeah.
The problem is that Hydra just gets a good timing because he needs that first player. They are able to take down Joesty. So if he moves down to the bomb, he just is in no way in a position to help. You're not thinking a second player is going to fill into that spot, but that is just Hydra's S&D IQ. And well, we apologize. Our scoreboard's still messed up.
Yeah, it sure is. Those stats don't make a whole hell of a lot of sense, but the top part, that is what matters. 6-3 to Thieves. They've taken 2 out of 3 searches. Now it just comes down to this control and maybe a final map. Faze were able to take the protocol 3-2. It'll be Hacienda up next. But Thieves have been working on search all year round, and this is why they are a threat to this Faze team, this Faze dynasty, because they're well-rounded. They're good in every mode, but like, we were talking about how, with regard to the regular season, Thieves might set the record for control wins, like percentage-wise, over what Faze did back in Cold War or whatever the record was. Like, so why wouldn't they lose both in the final? I mean, why not?
Yeah, but I mean, listen, you looked at that, yes, it's impressive, but head-to-head, Faze still have. They still won this game. So it's like, we just haven't seen it
on the year?
Yeah, on the year, like in control. So as good as these have been, but when these two have faced, it's still all about Faze. They just played Protocol and Hacienda so darn well.
Imagine if Faze win this and goes to a map 7, and Thieves win that with all 3 searches. That would not be the outcome I expected at all. That'd be truly unreal.
But it's what happened to them right at Major 1.
Trying to give them a taste of their own medicine. Thieves just too good. Listen, bro, the superstars have just been turning up. We take a look at the stuff play of the game. It's going to be Hydra's POV for this.
Yeah, he just steps on up. That is the spot. Doji's not in. See, BC just has no help. Probably doesn't need a chow there. Does get caught, and now you give up this power position to this man. Hits some unreal beams on Adraza. Finds the 1 bullet headshot on this Sim. 3 kills in the round, puts them up 3-2.
And that's one you feel the comeback brewing again. For Faze, if they're able to pull off that round, but you silence it behind the sensational plays from Hydra. Advantage back to Thieves, and now, yeah, we get back into a control. Could be the bread and butter for both of these squads. It seems like, listen, when we talk control and top teams, it starts and ends with these two.
It's not even close.
It is not close at all. Listen, I know you have, there could be some snoozes in the control at times when you got bad teams playing, a good team versus a bad team, but when it is top teams, well, you saw the first one.
Yeah, I mean, Hacienda always has some big moments right over towards the B fences, but in map 3 this series, the Tiny Terrors stepped it up, they came alive. Well, that got them to 2-2. Now they're gonna have to do it again.
to get us to that map number 7.
Can they do it through control? Will we go the distance? Incredible stats, yeah, from them in the first one. But all right, talk me through Hacienda. Who are you looking at? I mean, is it those two? At least for the FaZe side?
I mean, I think so. I mean, you should say whoever the heck you want. I think for FaZe, like, yeah, you look at their offenses, right? You know, we've tested a whole bunch of this with them on the year, but just recently, like, their offense sometimes looks pretty darn good. Recently, sometimes looks pretty bad.
And they like to pull out more subs, and what has been getting punished within this matchup?
Yeah, it's just tough to do on Hacienda, to pull out 3-4 ARs. Right, if they get up in your face, they get offense control, Hall's control. That is why 3-4 subs on this map is so strong.
Thieves look to end it. FaZe look to extend it. Map 6. Which superstar is going to step up? I'll scrap-a-doodle-doo.
I swear that gun does more damage than everybody else's. Well, that is going to be a clean 4 dead, and maybe a transition over to B. No, they're going to opt for A. They want to get this done with. 2 ticks already done. The third about to come in. Hydra is controlling balcony, dealing with the players off spawn. This might be a fast round 1 here for LAThieves.
I think Sadraza, FaZe finally got a kill, because my God, they were being farmed. Will they get this first kick done as well? Not looking that way. All right, so now you just got to take a breath of your FaZe.
I thought you were about to say another guy for it, but yeah, that would work too.
Dude. I'll scrap. He didn't get a kill there, Joe. Dude, the double damage was done. He'll eventually get it though. BC gonna get caught, making sure he can't be a nuisance to their back line. This might be 3 dead. Senate wins a big one though. Gets traded though, so will end up being 3 dead. Now that first hit is gonna be done. Ghosty in position, up close and personal. Stuff now to work with. A lot of damage into a BZ. No trading yet. Hydra, what's his timing gonna be like? Looks like it's gonna be good. The movement is there. That is incredible out of Hydra. Are you kidding? My God, he is special and he is still going. What is that? Round 1 is done.
I mean, listen, you know, I heard the story. He asked for a raise after a major.
Pay him whatever he wants.
Pay him whatever he wants. Yeah, give him this raise. The snap, the dive, the re-snap, pulls out the knife, the reaction. All 4 dead. Round 1 Thieves.
He took over in the search, he's taken over in the control, but yeah, don't get too excited. You were up 2-0 in the last control. You were dominating in that, and then it got away from you. Take a deep breath, keep the foot on the pedal. This time you gotta put FaZe away. That was insane. That was, dude, that, from Sim's POV, that had to be disgusting. Like the dive across as he goes through the door, like, I don't even know if he saw it. Jesus, 9-3. Guy is a sick joke. Hydra right back to it. Oh, right back to it. Okay, all right. He got those 3. Let's just call it. Sliding out and sliding through. Chain together a couple.
So Josie made that a little tough on himself. Stunning himself. And while FaZe, they're going to try to slow this down, work this B point. All of them pushed on up, but they have to stop this man.
His timings on the slides through there is just a bit absurd, bro. Envoy, can he win it? Not going to happen. Progress is going, but it's going slowly. Not too many bodies on it. Nice win there from a BZ. Stun should hit as well to slow it down and set up cell, or does it? Trying to get over the top, not going to find the opening. Ghosty and Envoy holding the line. The BZ. Little ring around the rosy, but he gets clothesline. He only got 2 ticks done.
And that is the one area, right, where FaZe have struggled a bit. That's normally where they were so good in their trades, but teams did better at dealing with this scenario. So FaZe, work to do, but a pretty solid offensive start and a regain after what Hydra just did to them. Draws them right back to B.
Yeah, that was... I mean, that's going to be on the hub later. FaZe does still fighting. Yeah, you got World Star in that round 1, but you take this, and heck, we're back to the drawing board, tied up 1-1. Okay, so minute is in. They got to deal with Envoy, who's got to their back line. On the other side, you're trying to deal with the BC, who's got top offense control. Help is in. 2 are going to be dead.
And Josh is trying to play his life. He's hoping Beezy can get to him to deal with Ghosty. You don't have anyone on the point. Strap's the only player out for LAThieves. You're going to find some kills. And wow! Hydra just isn't losing gunfights.
See what Sim can turn this into. Just help them get out, really. You got a minute to work with. You're on 4 lives. You're in a good spot. Hydra's still finding kills. What kind of damage can Sim do from the other side? He's going to have to do a lot. His teammates are dropping. Everybody dropping outside of him. If you find any more here, not going to happen because, of course, it is Hydra. Envoy, big one-on-one. He's going to get slammed. Okay, 12-9. Still, you got the lives, but and you got a good amount of time. They're on the point for the most part, like throughout all those sequences. They had a body on.
Might get trapped in now. This is the issue. All the map control is gone. You're all lost spawn. Josie's able to find a couple of headshots, trying to find the picks. Great job by Sim to play his life. On the other side, you have to find Hydra again. There we go. 2 versus 1 on that point. Able to deal with him. Now the big thing for FaZe, pausing the clock.
The timing wasn't there for Ghosty on the other side of it. FaZe are winning the key fights. They got a massive life advantage now. But you never know when Hydra might pop
Yeah, where's Envoy? When does Envoy pounce? That's what you're waiting on through connector.
Well, he's not pouncing. It's red. Hydra, though, still finding kills. Beezy's used no respawns remaining. Hydra, still elusive, still lurking. The chance to be the difference maker. 20 and 10 through 2 rounds. Are you kidding? The sun is going to hit, so the info is in.
And they deal with the Beezy.
Gotta get on it and pause it. Sim able to get 1. Sim is going to get 2. Sim going huge here. Who's left? It is Ghosty that holds the line. And Ghosty that takes the round. Oh my God, what a round 2. FaZe had the numbers the entire time.
And I mean, Josie had a couple of big multi-kills pulling out the sub. Yeah, what, this gets down to a 2 versus 2, but it's a time, and he just holds. He knows someone.
He's 9 HP.
Someone from FaZe has to get on the point. The other player was off spawn. That is just a great discipline from LAThieves to realize the situation.
And just like, Sim's had a lot of those moments this weekend where he gets that triple. Against Thieves, not happening. You stop that and say, play. Okay, all right, now we're back to this 2-0 edge. Can they actually put him away?
1 round away.
Can they close it out? Then we'd have, what, 2 wins for Thieves, 2 wins for FaZe, headed to champs. What a story it would be. But they got to end it here. So far the breakoff. Well, I was going to say so far pretty good for FaZe. The Strap gets 2, that kind of changes. How many times do you kill Hydra? They just have to deal with Hydra.
Yeah, just got to slow down what he's doing. Well, if it's not Hydra, it's Envoy who's going to find the double. This is the issue, the multi-kills. Everybody on LAThieves are finding them. Again, just trying to get done with this 8-point first. This has been the strategy for them on Hacienda. And well, you're going to go for the pistol kill. This might give FaZe a chance to retake this, but they're going to lose some lives. Envoy trying to do what he can. A great shot.
Wow.
But FaZe deal with it.
Just barely. They haven't cleared it yet. And Hydra a quick off spawn. They're trying to clear it now. Looks like that's going to be Sim on. Is making sure they at least have to work the full tick. Strap able to close it out. It's going to be 2 dead again. Good chance to get that minute extension. They'll bounce back on it. Ghosty still hunting with a sub in hand. Minute extension looming behind Envoy on the point. It is in, and here we go. Tiny Tears come away with 2. But down 2 lives, 1 more point, 3 more ticks, and it's back-to-back titles for this LAThieves team.
And I just love the way they're approaching this. Right? Getting down this 8-point, but there's Envoy 17-8 to the Beezy. Can he find a kill? Not gonna happen. 3 go down. All of FaZe off spawn. The flood here for LAThieves. Trophies down.
Trophy ends, the nade's not going to connect. They're able to stun up on the plat. 1 tick is through. 2 now to go. Second is ramping. Trophy is eating. So is Envoy. 18-8. Positive 10. A couple big fights, and this one is done. It is Hydra that has been dancing on your grave throughout the course of it. But finally, they shut it down.
They get the second tick, so you're going to have to decap this.
I thought that was second tick.
No, but I mean, you still have life advantage. You have a lot of time, a lot of map pressure going your way. And every single kill is so important right now for Thieves.
Scrap here in window. Well, no longer here in window. They're trying to isolate the BT off a spawn, but unfortunately you're losing the rest of your players. And the fact that the BT ends up getting the kill, that might be catastrophic for Thieves. You lose pretty much all map control outside of Ghosty. We saw his POE for a second.
They're trying to hunt him down. They have no idea where he is. Now he does. He shoots. On the other side of the map, it is Simp. So you're doing a good job with your base, kind of winning your battle on both fronts. But here we go. Thieves deal with the players, trying to trap them in. It is a clean map for both sides.
8v9, 30 to go. Hydra, the start.
You have two on this.
Totally that's a win and a half. Scrap wins it. It's going. It's going. Halfway to the final tick. Two players here from FaZe trying to fight. They're going to drop them. They're going to win. He's back to back for the LAThieves, your Major 4 champ.
Well, FaZe fight back. Started down 0-2, tied things up. But Thieves dominate in Search and Destroy.
That's the difference, right? And that's what we talked about at the beginning. The Search and Destroy improvements or the hardpoint improvements for FaZe. I mean, you split hardpoints with your FaZe, so you'll take that. But the Searches can't go that way. The Thieves boys group up. It's another trophy. It's